Hi everyone, and welcome back to the HighCom Care channel. This is episode 3 of our series, Get Along with NDIS, where we help people who are new to the NDIS to better understand the system. In this video, we will discover the 4 eligibility criteria that the NDIA take into account when considering your application. We hope that at the end of this series, you are no longer stressed out by the NDIS, but are able to maximise the benefits that you receive from this scheme, thus achieve your life goals. The first factor to consider of whether you're eligible is your age. To access the NDIS, you must be under the age of 65 at the time that you apply. Children between the ages of 0 to 7 can still be NDIS participants using the early childhood approach. For people over 65 years old, the support options available to you may vary to different situations, but if you start receiving NDIS services before turning 65, you can continue to receive services through them once you cross 65. Otherwise, you might be entitled to the Continuity of Support program. The second eligibility factor that you need to meet is the Australian residency. In order to access the NDIS, you must live in Australia and be an Australian citizen or be a permanent resident or hold a protected special category visa. If you do not meet this criteria, then unfortunately you are not able to access the NDIS. You may want to contact your local area coordinator or your early childhood partner to see if they can connect you with other government services. Wondering who they are? Check out episode 2 in this series to find out more. The next factor that the NDIA will assess when evaluating your application is the level of independence that you have in completing daily tasks and participating in the community. If you rely totally or heavily on another person or special equipment such as assistive technology, then it is highly likely that you're eligible. Or if you require house modifications in order to independently complete daily tasks, then there is a high chance that you also are entitled for your NDIS funding. In general, to access the NDIS, you need to have a permanent and significant disability that stops you from doing everyday things by yourself. This includes disabilities that are episodic, such as people who have a significant and lifelong psychosocial disability. Finally, the last question that you should ask is, do you need some supports now to reduce your future needs? You will need to provide evidence that getting supports through the NDIS now will help you to prevent, reduce or alleviate the impacts of your disability or developmental delay and build your skills and independence. The evidence must also be appropriate for the NDIS to fund these supports. So if you answered yes to all the above factors, then you're most likely eligible to apply for the NDIS. So now's the time to start the application process. However, keep in mind that the final decision of your eligibility is still up to the NDIA. We hope now that you are certain about your eligibility, and we wish you all the best on your application process. If you are still confused on how to get started, please feel free to contact us at HighCom Care Plan Management. If you found this video helpful, please like and share. Thank you and see you next week.